Thank you, Joel. A San Angelo homeowner named Kelly Perry is featured on tonight's Concho Valley Green. Perry designed his own home electric power generator. Joe Fox shows you how.
Concho Valley Green is brought to you by Santex Alternative Energy.
You know the old saying, necessity is the mother of invention. Kelly Perry of San Angelo hit a rough patch, and among other things, his electricity was cut off.
I went without electricity for a while, and I got the idea. I was using an inverter and battery, and my car, I was pulling up to charge my battery, use the alternator in the car, and I got to thinking that the car spins that alternator. Why couldn't I figure out a way to spin it?
In his quest to generate his own electricity, he started doing research on the internet. A childhood hobby also proved practical.
And when I was young, I was real into remote control cars. That taught me how to wire and operate DC sources. And I helped in the construction of my house here, and I learned a lot about AC.
After 2 years of trial and error, he came up with his own design for a windmill, which generates electricity. An old treadmill motor and golf cart batteries are components of this homemade system.
So it comes in through the green wire from the windmill, comes down around. I have an oscillator diode here that keeps the batteries from turning and running the motor. So this is like a one-way valve for electricity. And that leads to my batteries. And then I've got my inverter that turns the 12 volts from my batteries into usable household power.
He says his system generates about 300 kilowatt hours of electricity a month, enough to run his TV and DVR.
I got the motor for about $51, and I've spent $135 on the blades, and the rest of it is scammed and scavenged. It's around $300 with batteries. This is just my experiment and my learning process, and this is kind of where I'm at in it so far.
Concho Valley Green was brought to you by Santex